All right, all right, all right.
Apparently, I didn't do a good enough job of all right last
This
week.
had
So
nothing to do.
he's taken over this week.
Had nothing to do with it. But wore my favorite shirt today. If anybody knows, I'm a huge coffee fan. We got this up in the Dells. So, happy Halloween, everybody.
It is Halloween today. Our daughter is beyond excited. Like, this is the day, like the real Halloween day. Today is the day. Yep.
Today's the day I get to have as much sugar as I possibly wanted.
Yeah, so today, to get to it, we are going to chat a little bit about some takeaways from watching the 70.3 World Championships this weekend and a couple things that we could learn from the pros in particular of how we can apply that into all of us, the more everyday, average athletes.
Yeah.
The whole realm of age groupers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go first? Or you?
Go first.
Okay, I'm going first. So I think the biggest thing that I took away from like this whole weekend is, and again, like this sounds so obvious, I think when I say it, is the success of the people at the very top. So the people winning the races or winning their age groups or whatever, it did not just happen overnight. And I think that's something where you think, okay, I'm going to sign on with a coach and they're going to help me get better. And then in 2 years, I'm going to be at the very top. It doesn't happen like that. And I think for, Christian, the guy who won, and then Ben, the guy who took second, when you dig into their background, I mean, they have been doing this sport for over a century. I mean, Ben was doing this as a youth. And
why don't we talk about the women's race?
And then the women's race. And so when you think about like the woman who won the race, I mean, Taylor Knibb, I mean, I was around coaching, not coaching her, but in the junior elite level. I mean, she has been doing this for a long time. And I've seen her off the front of the bike probably 8 years ago. And so you think about the development of these athletes. They have been doing this for a long time, and it's not like 2-3 years later they're there. So it's incredible to see these athletes sticking with it and seeing the growth and seeing them develop that strength to be at the very top. And the same thing applies for age group athletes. I mean, it takes a lot of time to develop your craft to be as good as what you want to be. It doesn't happen within a year or 2 years. So.
And then one thing I really appreciated was seeing the pro men out on the bike course while the women were racing, and they're like out there bare chested in 38 degrees and whipping their shirts around and cheering for the women. And what I really liked about that is that, again, these are the top of our sport, and they're out there having fun and they're not taking it too serious. They are not holed up in a hotel room with their feet up the entire day. And there's Christian, and he goes out and wins the race the next day. And so I think when we can often get overwhelmed by the excitement of what a world championship would be, or just call it your A race. It doesn't even have to be a world championship. And we start to take it so seriously, and we get way too stressed because we just laser in on, okay, this is what I want to achieve. These are my goals. And if it doesn't happen, it's like the world is going to explode or something. So I think it's just recognizing, looking at bigger picture, what things can you do to decrease your stress going into your A race or any, event that you consider a big event, rather than honing in and making it more stressful for yourself. So what can you do to be enjoying the whole experience of it, and appreciating where you are and your fitness and all that good stuff, and not freaking out. So
I love what you said. I mean, to see the two best athletes in the world on the men's side with their shirts off a couple days before the race, cheering on the women, this thing was so awesome to see. Like, it just brings the stress down to here. And if they're doing it and they're chilling out that much, it's pretty cool. So hope you enjoyed this one, and have a good day. Have a good week.
See ya.